Hey there, it's Bonita Agabda. Welcome back to the chat. So, well, for those that subscribe to my channel, thank you so much. And for those that haven't yet subscribed, please take this great opportunity and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that you're notified whenever a video comes up. So, I'm privileged to host a great man of God, Uncle Mark.
Yeah.
You're welcome on the chat.
Thank you, thank you.
I feel so lucky. Okay, I've already started laughing, but he's the greatest comedian I know of, and you're going to love him. Yeah. So tell us, who is Uncle Mark?
Well, Uncle Mark is, of course, he's an amazing comedian, as you said it. He's an economist by profession, a social worker too. He's an MC and events host by occupation, and he's a born again by grace.
Did you hear something like comedian you gave?
You see, normally when you're introducing yourself, if you're a comedian and introducing yourself, if you want people to take you serious, you don't say I'm a comedian. For example, if you're in your father's in-laws house, say, what do you do? You're like, no, I'm a joy activist.
So we have a
yes. Wow. They know that you're serious.
Yeah, so how did the name Uncle Mark come about?
Well, the name Uncle Mark was, I actually got the name in 2018. When I was in for a national competition that was hosted by the NBS, and that was called The Comic. Yeah, so it was just a day I went for auditions, and they asked me my name. I told them my name is Agaba Mark. They said, no, that's not funny. You go out and come back with a funny name.
Yes.
I went out, I came, I said, hey, Mark. I said, So I just came, and by reflex, I said, Uncle Mark. They said, yeah. That is it. Wow. So that's how it came. I don't have any very complicated side of view how it came. That's exactly how it was.
So no one introduced you to this comedy thing, what?
Actually, I got inspired. I used to, like, when I was at Makere, I used to do prime time at the pool. That's a show that happens every Saturday at the pool. So by that time, I used to see these Pablos come, what? So I was just an MC by nature. I was just an MC. So I just grab the mic, do the event, make people laugh. So with time, people started recognizing me as, this funny guy, at the pool. So a gentleman called OJ, he's now works with Spirit FM. He came and told me, you know what, you can do comedy. You have a good art of comedy. Yeah, he believed in me. So he started mentoring me, teaching me the basics, how to start a joke, how to end. I said, hey, I started doing them at prime time.
Be a comedian.
You can. As long as now, you see, the only hard thing in comedy is the delivery. The delivery. You might have a funny story, but how do you tell it? How do you launch it? How do you address it? And then also the message behind the story. If you're cracking people up, what are they taking at home? What do you want them to take at home? So it's not a matter of just making them laugh, but will that person remember you after the aftermath is also key. Yes.
So, Uncle Mark, which religion are you like?
I'm a born-again Christian. Wow. Yes, I'm a born-again Christian.
So I believe most born-again Christians, everything they do, they want to win souls and to God.
Exactly.
How has this whole comedy thing helped you win souls to God?
The good thing now, my comedy has separated me from a few, I won't say from a few, from many actually. Yes, I personally, you'll notice that when my comedy is different. My jokes are different. The way I relate to people is different. So I relate more to, when I'm doing my comedy, people sober up more. Because I'm not going to tell you about the bad jokes. I'm not going to tell you about some jokes. Yes. I won't say them because the way I will address my issue, the way I'm a joy activist. So my aim is to bring you, not only making you laugh, but to bring you joy, to enjoy. So you may laugh, but yet you're humiliated. So it is a type of particular comedy that we noticed that it's needed. Indeed, it's needed.
So or did you start this comedy thing after getting born again or before?
I actually started after getting born again. Yes, yes. Because it's from that I started learning a lot. Yes, I learned a lot. I actually, after getting born again, it's how God gave me access to these people that mentored me. Yes, so it was it's been a great journey, I will
Have you
tell
had
you.
like some challenges in doing
Yes.
so many?
One of the
No, you said
challenges, one of the challenges of every comedian is what we call death. Not death when you're buried, but me, I believe in life after death. That's why I keep on pushing. Life after death is, in comedy, it's when you're done dying on stage. Are you going to go back on a particular stage or any other stage, then make yourself rise again? So I remember this particular day I was at Makerere University, and they invited me to perform at a porridge night. So I had an ego. I knew I had. So porridge night is a function that happens in Makerere University, normally in halls, students' residence halls. So just they make porridge, enjoy their music, entertainment, stuff like that. So they invited me in a hall called Africa, and it's a ladies' hall. So I knew I had it all. So my performance was at 8, but by 7 I was in my room sleeping. So they told me, Uncle Mark, we're waiting. No, when my performance is about, just call me. Because me, I knew I was big, man. I think God wanted to teach me something. I went on stage, hey, people hyped us, hey, Uncle Mark, hey. 5 minutes, like 2 minutes later, I told the DJ, thank you so much, thank you. I started my jokes. I cracked the first joke. The way you are.
Okay, me, I'm laughing.
That's how people were. I started testing the microphone. I said, do you hear me, guys? I said, yeah, we hear you. I cracked the second joke. People are looking at me like this, saying, time. I cracked the third joke. The DJ started putting in those things of pretty, like Vayo. I went. I told my colleagues, you know what? I came to study. I didn't come to do comedy. Leave me. Let me rest. So I tried comedy for over like 2 months until I met a man called Pablo. And I told him my experience. And Pablo told me the day he died on stage. When he told me how he died on stage, me, I rose again. I said, if Pablo died like this, then I still have life after death. So that was
like the person you look up to.
Yeah. Wow. He's a great mentor and a friend. So after that, I of course learned how to pick up again, pick up and move on. So it's been a great and interesting journey. Of course, another challenging thing is one time a lady saw me performing for people. She said, Mark, I have my people. I want you to come and perform for them. I said, I'm available. I'm around. Hey, she said, how much? I said, just give me like 500. Since it's you, 500 is okay. So she took me to that place, some place in Wakiso. So I went. I organized my material, my jokes very well. I waited for the MC to call me. It was a school. So to go and make these kids laugh, secondary. So before I entered, I saw people doing this.
What's that? They don't know how to talk.
Looking at the gate, it's the Wakiso School of Deaf and Dumb.
Wow. Oh my God.
I said, Mommy, he said, no, don't worry, just go and make them laugh. I said, how?
How?
I entered. I said, hi, guys. So I had to act out. I started acting things I didn't know. So the lady kept on telling me, yeah, continue, continue. They're enjoying, continue. I didn't see, you don't see a smile, you don't see.
They're not understanding.
It was one of the blowing situations. And when we were going back, she was telling me they actually enjoyed.
Really?
I said, how? She said, don't worry, for them they enjoyed. But now, just because I had an acting bit of me, so I'd act out a few things, jump, pull a few dance strokes. So that that day comedy was very heavy, very heavy. It was a comedy. You know sometimes comedy also has. It was the first time seeing comedy that has request hour. The man said, "You pull the other dance stroke." I said, so you're requesting for jokes now?
So you guys will be up. We'll be back after the break. For now, if you're not yet subscribe. I told you this would be totally fun. If you're not yet, just know you're enjoying this. Welcome back from the short break. Yeah, so I'm still laughing because he's making comedy also here. So, well, how were you dancing?
The dances were terrible because there was actually a season where these kids had seen me pull off the Bosco stunt, that 2018 Bosco Mwana Wanyabo MTN. And these kids had asked the director to bring that Bosco.
That Bosco. So you had to act like the Bosco.
You jump, you dance. It was heavy. But I really, that money was worth it.
You also enjoyed.
You know, there is money that they pay you, and you're like, they have worked for this money.
Yeah, you'd worked for it.
You know, when people say that man shall eat on his sweat, I ate on my sweat that day. Because the sweat, it was a tough day that day.
What has been like your turning point in life, Uncle Mark?
Well, my turning point was actually when we had to consider career-wise. I think my turning point was the 2018 NBS The Comic, when when I started comedy, and of course a few people believed in me, but my closest people, family, stuff like that, would never believe in you.
That's
Yes. So I found it challenging. Found it really, really challenging. So family would never believe in me, and but that day, 2018 September, it was a great day because it's the first day that my mom came for a comedy show.
for real.
Yeah.
That means she believed in you.
No, she just came because she had a lot of people talking about me on TV. Where she said, "Let me just go and see." So by that time, I was contesting. I was in that context actually. So we had guys like Omukebete. We had a guy called Smart Ayocha. He does comedy, as you know, he mimics in a stammery way. We had a lady called Maggie. So they were good guys, really good guys. So I was with them. We pulled off a competition. I was the first runners up, and I left stage with over 5 million shillings.
For real?
Real cash. You know, someone will just find me on stage, gives me 500, someone gives me 1 million. I remember the Carissa gave me gave me like 800K, just cash like this. I'd never received that money where yeah. So in my it was that day when my mom saw me receiving that money.
She said, "Sir."
And they said, "No, continue with comedy."
But man, always take your side there, like give me some.
She knew that money was coming home. I reached home in the morning. There is always a budget of tunguru nyanya. Even what's there.
For your mother?
Even what's there, sukari, you have 1 kilo, they tell you, let's now make 3 kilograms because we know you're going. You're about to go. But it was a great turning point because it's now that family started seeing with another eye. They believed now in me. They believed in the art. Yes. because we grew up in the sector of get a job, go in office, sit,
Yes,
work,
yes.
evening, come back. But now our parents couldn't believe that there are jobs actually you can do for 30 minutes and you earn $1 million.
And why are you still studying? Like, I don't get the whole.
Sometimes we study for our children. Because you see, let me give you an example. We have children who sometimes, there's a man of God, Apostle Grace, one time told us that it's not necessary that every door you open is your door. Sometimes you open door for others to come in. I've personally come to understand that I want to study, so that this is like a subset of one of the reasons why I'm studying. So that when my kids ask me whether I studied, I have evidence. You see? When some kids even, I've seen kids who say, my dad drinks, why wouldn't I drink?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I don't want to be close to that. Your father studied, but I'm doing comedy. So have your books. Studying does not necessarily give you a job. No. It gives you access. It gives you access because first of all, you have been working with different organizations, Stand Big, what, So they want, yes, you're funny, but now, did you study? Do you know some English? Can you expose yourself? Yes. So it's another system that I've come to believe in, and it's been a great turning point.
Wow. So Uncle Mark, let's get a little personal.
Yeah.
So you're handsome and girls
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So do you think you're single? Are you single?
I am not married. I am not married. I know this particular person will watch this video, so I cannot.
So you're saying it because she's going to watch it?
I know you're going to watch it, so I will be open today for the first time
in your life.
In my life. You are going to cause me this, I am going to speak it. So I have a woman, I have someone's daughter I convinced.
You guys.
And she accepted me. Not as her personal Lord and Savior. She accepted me the way I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
So other people that are coming in, they should know.
Yeah, they should know.
They should know.
You
should know that Uncle Mark, for him, it's a done deal, yeah?
Yeah. And yes, they shouldn't even come for my internship. What? No.
You're sorted?
Yeah, I'm sorted.
You guys are blessed. Just imagine this.
I know.
Don't you make her laugh like whole time and...
Yeah, because she deserves to laugh.
I don't know if you're saying these things because you're on camera.
No. I even say them in my natural time, in my free time.
Wow. So Uncle Mark, how can people get to you in case they want to find you?
Well, I am on Facebook, Uncle Mark Uganda, Instagram, Uncle Mark Uganda, Twitter, Uncle Mark Uganda, mobile money, Uncle Mark Uganda.
You guys, mobile money.
That's very important.
That's the first thing I could get. Uncle Mark Uganda. And
YouTube, yes, Uncle Mark Uganda.
Yeah, you guys, please. The link is below. You can subscribe to his channel. He's an amazing person.
Yeah, and I want to also encourage you guys who watch our videos. You find views, 500 views. You have like 20 subscribers. What are you guys? How do you watch these videos? You subscribe and watch.
You guys, please subscribe.
1K views, you have 50 subscribers. You will be answered. God is watching you, child of God.
Child of God. Uncle Mark says God is watching.
Yeah.
The only thing you have to do is subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button. Just leave a comment in case you want anything, you want to ask us anything, and anything you want to have on the chat with Bonita, please let us know. As for Uncle Mark,
help us, we help you.
You guys, his number will be below.
Yeah.
Okay, for the girls over they stay away.
Yeah, just give them a number for
business.
consultation fees. Just consultation, and
It was nice having you, Uncle Mark.
pleasure is all
Do
mine.
you have any message for these guys out there? What you would love to tell the viewers?
Yeah, I would love to encourage everyone
Yes.
that if you have a particular thing that you're doing, you have a particular, let me say, art you're doing, you may be a musician, you may be good at writing songs, music, poets and stuff like that. You may be a good guitarist, you might be. The niche is you never know the time. You may not know the time, but because, you know, I didn't know that I would be here. By this time, I had gone to Makerere for a degree, but I came out as a comedian. So you may not know the time, you may not know the season. So, but just give it time. Give it time and respect that God has given you. If you notice that some people are good at dancing, and you tell them you're good at dancing, I want to put on you. Those are small things. Those are small things. I just dance just for fun. Never do things just for fun. Yeah. Do something and sell it out there. Let people know you. Let people know you.
You never know what could come out.
Yes, you never know.
And again, one thing I've learned is that however much people don't believe in you, it is still okay. Just do it.
It is okay.
People actually believe in you after seeing results.
Yes. I remember the first time I came on stage. Not even before it was around 2017. I came on stage and I performed at Theatre La Bonita. No one laughed.
I think
I was in a suit. Very smart. No one laughed. Then when I was coming out, some comedian looked at me, some Luganda speaking comedian, looked at me and said, hey, Chivitori funny. Now, from that day, just imagine I dropped out. Just imagine I lost it. But just because I didn't have a mentor. So I met great guys who taught me now a few basics, how to start a joke, what to say and how to develop it, what to deliver, how to deliver it. So it was just a drift after meeting those guys. The next stages of my life have been tremendous. Yes.
First of all, me, you're going to be my mentor. You guys, when I said making comedy, just know, my mentor is right here. Yeah, you guys, thanks for being on the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love you.